I did not complete the whole story of Harry Met Sejal. So this is actually a English movie, which was made long back, and I am not sure about the name of the English movie, but later on it was converted into a Hindi version of which was renamed as Harry Met Sejal. So this is about a lady named Sejal who lost her engagement ring, and how Harry helps her to find it. But the story is mainly rooted on a story on manifestation, on a story on what you seek is seeking you, what you want wants you back. So let me just tell you, and later on I will be telling you why it's very special to me and why it's very important uh, to see in the manifestation point of view what happens in that story. So Harry is a lonely tour guide in Europe, and deep down he craves love, belonging, and a home. But he believes that he is very flawed, and it is very rootless for him to deserve love. And he secretly longs for a true connection, but he will mask it with detachment, and he will not admit his feelings, at least to Sejal. So but he deep down knows that he loves Sejal. So Sejal enters his life looking for a lost engagement ring, and initially she's just a responsibility to Harry because, like, he's a tour guide. He will be guiding this woman and her family to see France and the city, etc. But energetically, she's the answer to Harry's hidden longing. Something like Harry once wanted a, like, we all crave home in one person. So Harry also was craving home in one person. And throughout the journey of searching for the ring, they are really uncovering, I mean, the producers of the movie are only uncovering Harry's lost sense of love, home, and worthiness. And so Sejal, she was actually engaged to someone, but when she starts being with Harry, she realizes that true love is with Harry, and the engagement but she was initially, like, in the start of the movie, she was engaged to someone, so she breaks off the engagement for Harry because she comes to realize that it was never about the engagement ring or the fiance or anything like that. In fact, she didn't even feel anything for her fiance. Most probably it was not a love marriage for them, like and she just breaks off the engagement with her fiance because she realizes that she is in love with Harry. But before she realizes her feelings for Harry, she comes to discover that it was the ring was with her is sorry the ring was in her pocket, but she tries to search it everywhere in France and Paris, but she cannot find it. And all throughout the journey, it was always about bonding with Harry, what she has with Harry, the true connection with Harry, and both Harry and Sejal realize these things. But when Sejal confesses her love to Harry, Harry says something which breaks Sejal's heart, and he says something very heartbreaking to Sejal, and she goes back to India. And that's when Harry fears that he will lose this bond forever, and ultimately he stops running from his own feelings. He stops running from this beautiful relationship, and he goes back to India. He proposes to Sejal, and they live happily ever after, married. So if this is not a success story, then what is? So the main focus why I love this story is because it's about manifestation, it's about mindset, and I saw it in a time when I really never knew that manifestation existed this way. I mean, I had heard about the Book of Secrets from my mother, but I didn't know how to apply it in my own life. In fact, I never manifested anything except my consciously I never manifested anything except my dream MBA college. So that's the thing. I hope it encourages you guys. It's about how what you seek is seeking you, and how what you want wants you back. So there's this thing why I feel so drawn to the stories, because I before I met my best friend, before I met my SP, I was with a very toxic kind of guy, and he kind of made me feel unappreciated, and he was very rude to me, which actually, I mean, I never knew that love could be pure and love can be true until I met my best friend. So that was something well, so when I met my best friend, I was not in a very good phase, because like I just came out of a very toxic kind of relationship from someone, and I thought that I wanted that toxic person back in my life at that point of time. But when I met my best friend, that's when I realized that it was never about finding my way back to a toxic person who made me feel unappreciated, but about true love and connection. And my best friend was always that person who, I mean, he is one of, I mean, I don't know how to express this, and I am getting a bit emotional. So he's the definition of true love to me, because all those things which I've always wanted all my life in one person, I'd found in him. And I think I've even told him once or twice, or maybe many times. So I feel like it's never about the challenges or difficulties you face in your life, but about what you truly want. And just like Harry Met Sejal's story, I had a similar story with my love of the life, and I feel like that's the greatest proof you have, that everything you wants you back, everything you seeks you. I mean, I had not met my best friend until I was 24 years of age, or I guess 23 years of age, and I never actually knew that love could even happen this way for me. I mean, some people find their soulmates when they're young. Sometimes they find it in their bachelor colleges. I found him on a time when I had actually given up on love. So he made me feel seen, he made me feel loved, he made me feel the luckiest girl when he was in the version of him who he truly is, and when he never hid his feelings for me. So I don't want to go back to the whole story, but I'm just saying that how he made me feel really loved, appreciated, seen, understood. And he never judged me. He never like, there are many guys out there who would judge a woman by the size of things, and or by maybe there are many people out there in the internet, or like I don't know, like I've seen my friends discussing about it. So there are people who shame women's periods, and my ex was one of those. But my SP was never such a person. He in fact would try to make me feel comfortable in every way possible, mentally. So he's a very good person, and that is the reason I chose him to be my other half. So yeah. So this is the reason I wanted to explain this story and how it relates to me, because I think this is Hindi movies usually do not show such things about manifestation, mindset, or anything like that. because not many people are educated about such things. So this is one of those movies, like when I was not so consciously manifesting anything in my life at that point of time. Maybe I wanted to manifest my MBA college, but then I was not aware that these things happen by our disciplined thinking. But then this movie was very touching to me, and when I saw it the second time, that was when I had already met my SP. So I could totally relate this movie with myself, because the type of love they felt for each other, Harry Met Sejal, I have the same kind of connection with my person, and I absolutely love him, and I know that he loves me back too. And that's the confidence we have, because we need to believe in ourselves first, then only the world believes in us. And it's not just about that validation that someone would believe in us or that the world would believe in ourselves, but that's how it is. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So yeah, that's the thing. And I hope this helps you guys. Thank you.